This is a Hope 1032 podcast.
Hi, I'm Heidi Wiseman. You're listening to Hopeful Reflections with Heidi, where I reflect on biblical principles to anchor you deeper in hope. I pray this message will encourage and inspire you. I have read and reread the story of Joshua and the walls of Jericho countless times, and each time God reveals something fresh and hope-filled. The story of Joshua and the walls of Jericho is not just an ancient tale. It is a testament to the power and faithfulness of God in our lives today. It teaches us that no wall is too high, no obstacle too great, and no promise too far out of reach when we place our trust in God. Just as the walls of Jericho fell because God declared they would, His promises to us today are just as certain, unswerving, and exceedingly precious. The first step to seeing the walls come down is to keep the vision alive. The Lord said to Joshua, See, I have given Jericho into your hand with its king and the mighty men of valor. Seeing it in the Spirit and trusting in God's promises, even when the journey seems impossible, leads to miraculous outcomes. The walls of Jericho seemed impenetrable, yet the Israelites' faith in God's plan brought them victory. This story reminds us that leaning on God and trusting His guidance, even when the path is unexpected, can lead to extraordinary results. The Israelites' victory was a direct result of their obedience to God's instructions. Obedience releases the power of God. They could have marched, blown horns, and shouted without end, but without God's power, the walls would have remained. We are reminded that we need God in every aspect of our lives, our battles, our relationships, our careers, and our families. God promised the Israelites the land of Jericho, and the dramatic fall of its walls serves as a powerful reminder that God always keeps His promises. Despite the long period between God's initial promise and its fulfillment, the Israelites eventually claimed the land as promised. No matter how much time passes, God's faithfulness remains steadfast. We can have peace and confidence, trusting that God will fulfill His promises in His perfect timing. In every challenge we encounter, may we remember that victory comes through our dependence on Him and our obedience to His word. So be encouraged. With God, the impossible becomes possible. The insurmountable becomes conquerable. And His faithfulness transforms our lives in ways beyond our imagination. Hallelujah. Have a glorious week. Bye. Thank you for listening to Hopeful Reflections with Heidi. I'd love you to subscribe to Hopeful Reflections with Heidi on your favorite podcasting app so you can get more faith-filled and inspiring messages of hope. Also, I'd love you to check out my website, hopewithheidi.com, for the video version of this podcast and other hope-filled content.